need your body today, maybe a chair. I would get a chair, all right? If not, if you don't have one, don't feel safe, we have option 2. See you in about 3 minutes. 2.5 now, 2.5. Minute and a half warning. If you haven't yet, go get a little water and a towel. We're going to sweat pretty good today, I think. It's going to be a good one. See you in a minute and a half. Okay, 30-second warning. Get your towel, get your water, get a chair if you have one. We're about to get going. 30 seconds. All right, guys, ESPF family, my name's Kurt Pittman, and I am glad to be here today. We're going to go over a total body routine. We're going to hit some legs, we're going to hit some core, we're going to hit some uppers, but we're going to start with a total body warm-up first. What I'd like to do is just some neck rolls side to side. Look right, look left. Moderate pace, we're going to do 10 each side. Just a breathing pace. Maybe one more each side. All right, we're going to go into some light neck stretches. I want you to take your head, tilt to one side, and then take your chin away from this armpit. Just a gentle pull. 5 seconds. 1. All right, let's go to the other side. Tilt. Rotate chin away from the armpit. Gently stretch for about 5 seconds. The general rule. We'll do one more each side. Tilt. Rotate. Gently apply pressure. You can experiment and see where you feel these stretches, but I'm a big believer in taking care of my neck. Other side, tilt, rotate. Make sure the neck is loose. It's hard to get a good workout when you have a crank or a strained neck, that is for sure. Okay, that's good. 2 each side. Let's start with some shoulder rolls. 10, backwards. And reverse direction to the front. Good shrug, good roll forward. Pull those shoulder blades apart gently as you come forward. Yeah. right, the next one we're going to do a shoulder clock. So we're going to go 10 each direction. You can have a staggered stance or a neutral stance. I like to do a little bit of both. We're going to go backwards, control pace. If you're loose, you could go faster, but let's just kind of ease into it. And 10, let's go forward. Kind of a pitcher's motion. Good. Let's switch sides, neutral or staggered. The arm you're swinging, if you're going staggered, you want that leg back. And forward. And 10, okay, got the upper body warmed up a little bit. We're gonna do something called a cross crawl. We're gonna get some shoulder movement involved. We're gonna get a cross pattern for the abs, and we're gonna start warming the lower body up a little bit. So we're gonna start here, kind of like a scarecrow, not exactly, but kind of. We're gonna go elbow to knee, just like this. Elbow to opposite knee, 10 each. 1. You don't have to touch. I do want you to breathe. Squeeze the shoulders back a little bit as you open. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, next move, should feel pretty warm all over. Next move, kind of a little yoga move, but I use it as a spine warmer upper or a mobilizer, if you will. So we'll start in a 4-point stance. We're gonna go to a cat stretch. Exhale. And then up to the cow. Inhale. Push your tail feathers up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Five more. One big one, big breath, push in the ground. Okay, spines, muscles around the spine should be pretty loose now. We're gonna glide into a prone cobra. This is one of my favorites. All we're gonna do here is we're gonna hold. We're gonna contract, we're gonna squeeze our shoulder blades down and back, and we're gonna arch. We're gonna hold for 30 seconds. Feet up if you like, or down like a Superman. And if you get bored doing this, you can move your arms if you'd like. Right now, I just kind of want to hold to warm up myself. Just a smooth 30 seconds. But consciously pull the shoulders down. Rotate the shoulders back. Good squeeze in the mid-back. Good time to practice breathing through your belly. We have about 8 seconds. And time, gently release. Now we're going to move into a couple lower body stretches, moving stretches if you will. The first one is called a 90-90 stretch. I'll go sit this way so you can see. What you're going to want is to maintain a 90-degree angle at your knee, at the groin, and at the back knee. What we want to do is line the femur, or our big leg bone, up with the belly button. So what we want to do, lift the chest, inhale, exhale, hinging forward at the waist, keeping the spine neutral, as opposed to rounding the back. Just for now, our objective is to warm the rotators of the hip, not so much the low back. We'll talk about that later. So let's hinge forward and back. Breathing pace. Inhale. So you feel a little stretch in the glute. You may feel a stretch here in the hamstring or the swimsuit muscles. You may feel some activity on this back leg as well. One more. All right, let's rotate to the other side. Same setup. 90 at the knee, 90 at the groin, 90 at the knee again. Scooch back just a little bit. So, good posture. If you need something, if you feel like you're falling off balance sideways, you can put your hand down. There's nothing wrong with that. Or have a roller or a ball, something to help stabilize your balance. Same thing. If you've already begun, go ahead. We're doing 6. Remember, maintain the neutral spine. Stretch just until you feel the glute coil. Good. Now we're going to go in the next one. The next one is a rocking groin, or in yoga, I believe they call it a frog pose. This is very similar. I'm going to show you a side view, kind of a 3/4. What we want is to separate your knees as far as comfortable. We want to line the ankle and the knee. Okay, we want to line those up. You don't want them in here. That changes the torsion on the hip. So we want the ankles directly behind the knee. So a lateral view will look like this. As I push back, lift the tail feathers. As I come forward, just let your pelvis lower to the floor. Just a breathing pace. No set. We want to do this one a little slow, moderate to slow, but definitely controlled. We'll do this for another 15 seconds. Should feel a little tight as you push the tail feathers back. Nice and easy. Warming up the swimsuit area. And good. Now from here, I don't want you just to hop up. I want you to slowly use your feet, scooch the knees in. So from this position, scooch the knees in. Okay. Now we're going to stand up. Now we're going to do a set of squats just to warm up. Our circuits have 2 leg movements on the front end. So I want to make sure we're nice and loose. Go as low as comfortable. Go as low with perfect form. Perfect form means the entire foot is on the floor, okay? We don't want to try and get lower and then compromise integrity of the squat action. So feet are heavy, stapled to the floor. Big breath. Lower, pause, and come up. Neutral spine, just 10 reps. Now we did some stretches. Now we're starting to move a little bit. We're going to be warm here soon. Make sure the feet are heavy. And as you squat, just gently put some tension. Drive the knees out just a hair, because we don't want to collapse or go valgus with the knees, right? Down and out. Should stay relatively stable. And that's good. Okay, quickly, get a quick sip. We're going to start in about 45 seconds. All right, we're starting 45 seconds. Our first one, forward and reverse lunge, and then a lateral hop after. So get a quick sip, and we're about to get going. Okay, this first circuit consists of 5 exercises. First 2 is a forward to reverse lunge. Take your time. I'm just going to demo 2. Forward, pause, reverse, pause, forward, pause, reverse, pause. Now, if you feel good and you want to give it a go, you don't have to stop in the middle. You can go forward. That is also an option. Okay, the next one, say we're not quite warmed up enough or our knees are a little funny, we need a set like this. Have a lateral shift. Can add some upper body rotation to help. That's 1. Option 2 is a lateral hop. Okay, number 3, an oldie but goodie, one of my favorites. If you've taken my courses here, push up, to reach. alternating sides. The fourth one is what is called a lower body Russian twist. Elbows are rooted to the floor, knees and hips at 90, or you can go straight, your call. This is much more intense than this. Side to side, exhale down, inhale down, exhale to the center. Very much so this way. Longer lever, more work. The last one is another one of my favorites. The I, the Y, the T, and the A. So those are the 5. You have option 1 and 2 for most of those. Let's get going. All right, forward to reverse lunge. 6 each leg, that's 12 each leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. Back to neutral. My left foot stayed stationary, my right foot moved. We're going to reverse that. Here we go. Forward to back. Now, when this is the trailing leg, grip the floor with all 5 toes. One more forward, one more back. Take 2 breaths. Lateral hops here. 10 each. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. 2 breaths. Going to the push-up with rotation, 12 to 16 reps. Your own pace, and go. Breathe, inhale down, exhale up, or exhale during the exertion. Make sure your hips don't sag like a glue horse at any portion of the move. One more. Okay, couple breaths. Let's move into the lower body Russian twist. Elbows rooted, shoulder blades down and back. Good stability here. Maintain that. And begin. 10 aside. I'll emphasize again, as you exhale, pull your belly button towards your spine. You do want it pulled in to a certain degree with every movement. It just doesn't have to be max effort every time. If you're bending over to pick up a pencil, you don't need to engage your deep abdominal wall like you're deadlifting 500 pounds. Just enough. Add the action, match the intensity. I think we're about done. Boom. All right, up. Couple breaths. All right, knees are soft here. Bend pattern. Okay, little tension here. 6 cycles. It's a good squeeze. Squeeze. Now, when I say squeeze in this position, see here, shoulders down. We want a long neck, okay? Catch up to you guys. Flex as hard as you can. That 1 second, 1 more second. All right, first round of 4 rounds, 1 minute rest. 1 minute, get some water, maybe a quick dab if you need it. That was a good warm-up round. And I will reemphasize this many times. When you're under load or you are working out with your body, bad move. Pull that belly button in. Now notice, when you pull your belly button in, that does not happen. The only thing that moves is your belly button, okay? Pull that belly button in, it'll help protect your back. All right, we're getting there. About 6 seconds. All right, we're gonna go forward to reverse lunge again and begin. 6 and 6. 1, 2, 3. Make sure the lead leg is the one doing the work. Lead leg. Trailing leg is more or less a kickstand. Okay, and there's several variations. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, shake it out. 2 breaths. Lateral hops. 10 each. I'm just having fun, enjoying. All right, 10 and 10. Take a breath. Push up the rotation. Belly buttons in. Exhale on the exertion. Inhale when you're descending on this one. Ready? If you want a more difficult base, narrower, you can keep your feet together. Big change in the core. But as the workout goes on and fatigue sets in, I will encourage you to use good judgment. So separate to maintain perfect form. 12 to 16. I think we're close. All right, 2 breaths. Lower body Russian twist. Exhale as you come to center. Inhale as you go down. Okay, elbows down. Begin. Belly button goes down. Every now and then, give yourself a check. 90 degrees at the knee and the hip. The knees come up too close, too short of a lever. Kind of kills the exercise for us. But there are reasons to do it that way on occasion. Take a couple breaths. Next one's the YTA. Now every rep when you're fully extended, pull the belly button in, shoulders down and back. Begin. I don't hear any breathing. Squeeze those shoulders. All you have is the weight of your arms right now. Unless you have some soup cans, if you have those, you can get them. But I'll still ask for max effort. Belly buttons in. Speaking of soup, keep the soup in the bowl. Don't get lazy. Don't rely on your ligaments. I think one more cycle. Excellent. 1 minute break. Little dab will do you. Get some water. And please, if you guys have any questions about any of the workouts here with any of the trainers here, please let us know. We'll contact you and let you, if you have any questions, let us know and we'll get back to you. Safety first. About 21 seconds. We're going to start round 3. And for those of you who want just a little more intensity, I'll show you a way to do that with the forward and reverse lunge. A little more spring. 6 seconds. Let me show you this one. Stepping forward, stomp, push, and back. Step forward, stomp, push, and back. That's another option. If you're warm and feeling good, you want a little more intensity, go that way. Here we go. 6. 1. 6, and other side. Two breaths, 6 and 6 there. Lateral hops. Breathe the best you can. Belly buttons in. Ready? Go. Ooh, 10 and 10. Two breaths. Lower body Russian twist. Hips and knees, 90 degrees. Elbows down. And begin. Now to assist your legs coming up, exhale is good. Drive this elbow. Drive the elbow in there to help. So it makes it a little more integrated. All right. Woo, all right. I messed up a little routine there. Let's go into the push-up with rotation and begin. 12 to 16. Remember, belly button's in. As you exhale, belly button comes in more. There's 12. All right, here we go. The IYTA, knees are soft, belly button's in. Maximum contraction, 1 second, good strong exhale, go. Round 5. One more round. Good. Rest 1 minute, one more round. Get some water, breathe in your nose, out of your mouth. We're getting there. 20 seconds. 20 seconds, one more round, which will be a total of 20 sets. Pretty medium intensity, I'd say. The next one's going to be a little slower velocity and just slightly different. All right, we got about 15 seconds, if that. No, not even. Got about 4 seconds. Ready? One more round. Forward to reverse lunge. Begin. 6 and 6. Six and 6. Other leg. Make sure you stand very erect. want to avoid this. Springing with our back muscles, very poor decision. Let those engines down there take it. 6 and 6. 2 breaths. And lateral hops. 10. All right. I won't mess up the rotation this time. All right. Push up to rotation. 12 to 16. Here we go. Two breaths and we're going to the lower body Russian twist. On this one, elbows down, shoulders down and back. Elbows are very heavy to assist you in this movement. Ready? Begin. Make sure both shoulders stay pasted. We don't want this. Not good. Just go as far as you can with perfect form, meaning shoulders remain glued to the floor, elbows assist for right now. I think I'm about done here. Boom, done. All right, on your feet. 2 breaths. The IYTA. Maximum contraction, soup stays in the bowl. One more cycle. Okay, round 1 done. Take a minute and a half, and then we have round 2, and I'll go over that in a little bit. Here would be the time to get a chair if you want it. If you don't have it, what we're going to do is a single leg squat like Dylan and I did a week or so back. If you don't have a chair to do that, we can go into what's called a split squat. If that's what we need to do, you don't have a chair or you don't feel comfortable on a chair, I would encourage you to do that. All right, about 30 seconds before we're over with our minute and a half rest. I want to go over something real quick. The first one especially, 2 options. We can do a skater's lunge where you stay very level. We don't want any rainbows. If we can help it, if you need to, due to an orthopedic issue, by all means do that. So we have the skater's lunge, which is an option, or one of my personal favorites, a Cossack squat. Now with the Cossack squat, here's another scenario where whatever it be, you don't want to be on your toe, you want to have it flat, okay? I was taught the Cossack squat this way, toe up, foot flat. Adjust, toe up, foot flat. Okay, so those are our 2 options on that. And that's pretty much the only one I'm really worried about on this one. And then the single leg. And again, I'll reiterate this. If you don't want to do the single leg squat on your chair, here's a great time to do 10 split squats. I'd use a good 3 or 4 count down because I'm going to need to use some control on that, okay? We'll get going. We got 3 rounds of this. The Cossack Squat or the Skater's Lunge. Begin. 10 and 10. 1, 2, 3. Let me get a little closer. Too long for myself. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's get out of there. Get your chair ready. If it's not already, and if you have a weight you want to use, say a jug of water, milk, something, to help with this, by all means, let's do that. Hold it on the side that's on the stool. For those of you who are not split squatting. 10 reps, your own pace. Go here, keep the knee in line. Crucial. But to get the most work out of here, don't push off the bottom leg. Just lift it. Take your time. If you don't get 10 reps, that's not the end of the world. Safety and form first. Everything else will cascade. I think that's about 10. Good posture. Woo! Belly button in here. Even hike the hip up a little bit. Now you can peel the foot and do push if you need it, but to get maximum benefit, don't. Nice, smooth. There we go. Okay. Single leg squat is done, or split squat. Move this. The next one is a good morning. Getting the posterior chain right now. Hands behind the head. Knees are soft. 12 reps. Hinge at the waist. Soft bend. Don't collapse, okay? All right, shoulders down. Tail feathers back. Hinge. Down with control. Squeeze. Down with control. Squeeze. Sorry about this shot, just giving you a visual. Shoulders are down, belly button's in, hamstrings should be talking a little bit. That was 12. Next one is a side hold on your elbow or hand. Your call. We're gonna hold 20 seconds. In this position, belly button's in, shoulders down and back. Create tension through your trunk that you don't think you need. You should feel some activity in your internal and external obliques down there on these. They are trying to neutralize each other out. One is much stronger than the other, hence shoulders down and back. Good tension to the core. Switch. External obliques are much stronger than the internal obliques. Shoulders down and back, 20 seconds. Belly button's in, that's the beginning. Lats engaged, shoulders down and back. Mental focus on the move, or lack thereof. Focus on form. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, quickly, we're gonna go into what I call a Hindu push-up. I learned this when I went to take some kettlebell courses. It's a great warm-up and a great workout. Thought I'd share this one with you. It's very up dog, down dog. If you're a yoga practitioner, So my apologies if it's not yoga perfect, but I'll do my best. All right, here, shoulders down, hips up, legs locked. Inhale, lower the hips, squeeze the glutes, belly buttons in. Inhale. 10 reps. Begin. During that long exhale here, shoulders down, belly button in. Keep that soup from sloshing around in there. 2 more. And that's the end of the circuit. 1 minute. 1 minute. Towel off, get you a little sip. I wish I could see you guys. I think you're looking pretty good. Not much longer, less than 30 seconds. About 30 seconds. Getting close, about 15 seconds. So, skater's lunge, balance, belly buttons in, strong core, or the Cossack squat. And what I didn't mention before, if you can almost get down there, but not quite, can't quite keep that down, build a frame. Use your form on your knee. Boom. You can get up and adjust. Stand up, adjust, but build a good frame right on your leg. Okay? All right, we're ready. Cossack squat or skater's lunge. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your pace. 6. Maybe like this. 6, and that's okay. 7, 8, 9. 1 more, 10, and use the fork if you need to, 10. All right, single leg, single leg. Now here's a good time to do the split squat. If you don't want to do the chair, totally acceptable. My head may get cut off a hair. Here we go. 10 reps, your pace. Begin. Knee stays in line with that second toe as best you can. I think this is 10 for me. All right, let's switch. Switch the load if you have one. That's 10. All right. Let's slide into the good mornings. Hamstrings and glutes. Hands behind the head. Or here if you're having shoulder issues. Begin. 12 reps. Feet should be about hip bone width. 2 more. Squeeze those glutes, belly buttons in. All right, side plank is next. On your elbow or arm. 20 seconds, begin. Soup stays in the bowl. Shoulders down and back. A lot of activity right there. 10 down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And switch sides. And begin. Shoulders down and back. Belly buttons in. It's not always so much what you do, but how you do it. You can get a lot of work out of this move, even though it's a plank. 5, 4, pull that in. 2, 1, relax. All right. The Hindu push-up. Here. Begin at your own pace. 10 to 12 reps. Exhale as you go down. As hips. Try to keep your shoulders down. All right. 1 minute rest. One more round. Getting close, getting close. About 18 seconds. Somewhere around there, one more round. It's Cossack or the skaters. Single leg chair squat or a split squat. A nice 3 count down and a 1 up for 10 each. Give the people on the chair time to keep up with you. Okay, here we go, last round. Cossack or skaters. 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, and back to neutral. All right, chair squatters. Split squatters begin. 10 and 10. Exhale on the exertion. Other side. Whoop. Your pace. 10 reps. Split squatters. Nice 3-second down. Excellent work. All right, good morning. Get my chair out of the way. Shoulders down, belly buttons in, your pace. Control down. Squeeze your glutes as you stand. 2 big ones here. All right, couple breaths. Side plank, elbow or hand, shoulders down and back, belly buttons in. Create pressure. Well, we're about done. I'll explain on the other side. Switch. You want to create pressure, kind of together pressure. Think edge of the foot down, going down. This arm lat, firing to pull your foot and hand together. Obliques will turn on. Shoulders down and back. And all right, Hindu pump. Last set, 12 reps. Belly buttons in, shoulders are down. Flexor. Pull that belly button. Okay, that's the end of the workout. Let's take a minute and a half, take a few laps around your living room, garage, wherever you may be. Get you a quick sip. We're gonna do a quick cool down and go on with our day. And again, any questions you guys have about any of the moves we do, let us know. Hit our website. And the website is extremestudioperformance.com. All right. We're getting close. Getting close. You know what? One more lap. One more lap. It's already come down a little. Okay, so let's go over just a nice general cool down. What I want to do, we've used this as a warm-up before. We're going to use it as a cool down. We're going to lower our heart rate, lower our breathing pace. So what I want you to do is take a deep breath, gently lift the chest open. Exhale, chin to chest, round the back. Knees are soft. Inhale. Go at your own pace. Sometimes you may run out of air. You need a little inhale before you go all the way down. Think slower, longer, smooth. Think flow. Yeah, 4 more. Just gently shake it out, kind of step in place, shake it all out. We have another class coming, 11 o'clock. I believe it's Tom Blast. I think it's Tom and Lita today. We'll see, we'll see. So you guys, stay hydrated, get some rest, and we'll see you later. Have a good day. Thanks for joining us.